Today at Price Harris is the 25th anniversary of the Bridge to Bridge Run. It's a race that I started when I was in my first year of teaching. Students were very excited about the Olympics and wanted to do something that might simulate a little bit of what those athletes went through. And so we came up with the idea of starting a race, a running race.
It began in the 1991-92 school year, and it's exciting that it's been ongoing ever since. And Crystal Moore, the physical education teacher here now at Price Harris, made it very special by bringing back Molly Lavacek, and who started the race. She was a third, fourth grade teacher, and she asked me to come as well. And I was a physical education teacher at Price Harris from 1976 to 2010.
They get to choose to do a half mile or a mile, and then we come out and they run from one of the bridges over here that is actually a driving bridge that has a sidewalk that goes across it, and then we have a walking bridge on the other side that they run across back over here to the school. We were able to get First Gear out here to bring a start and finish line for us and a time clock to help make our 25th anniversary special.
Good job, you guys! Good job, Miss Hill Girl! Keep going! You're almost halfway!
It's extremely special. Just the fact that a classroom teacher started this 25 years ago, way before anyone heard about Let's Move Active Schools, where we're trying to get kids moving during the school day. And so that was part of it, just the excitement of kids coming out. And then because also this is kind of, we're remembering a couple students who unfortunately passed away.
The first year I did this, there was a young girl here who had to wear braces on her legs. That day, the first day, we are finishing up one of the races, and somebody says, "Look," and all the students were lined up on the sidelines, and we look back to the finish, and Shailene and Robbie Garcia, our school custodian, were hand in hand coming across the finish line, and everybody dropped everything and ran to the finish line to cheer as Shailene and Robbie came across the finish line. Unfortunately, that next November, Shailene passed away from a heart condition, and her father shared a story with us that was when she got in the car that day after school, and he said, "Well, how did it go?" And she said, "Dad, I won the race, and Mr. Robbie helped me win." And so in her mind, that day she had won the race. And so ever since then, we have always put a drawing of Shailene on our sleeve, because to me that embodies the spirit of this event, the idea that when you cross that finish line, that joy of being first.
And then Sao Wan Choi, broccoli was his favorite food. He passed away my last year as a physical education teacher here in 2010. So I had asked Mrs. Lowry, Nanette Lowry, the classroom teacher, if she could think of something that we could put on the other sleeve of the shirt. So she asked her class, they kind of voted on it, and they came up with a stalk of broccoli, because broccoli was his favorite food. But it is special just to see the kids being physically active outside of physical education class, and that's what we want.
I think this race is really special because every student does win in the end. They're all smiling when they come across that finish line. They're very excited about the race each year.
Good job! Keep running!
When I started it, I never really thought about how long it would go. And then once I left Price Harris, I think I assumed that it wouldn't keep going. And it makes me so happy to see that it keeps going and to see that the students are as excited now as they were that first year that we did this race.
I really appreciate the support of Mr. Saunders, the principal, and Mrs. Moore, the physical education teacher, for continuing this, as well as the classroom teachers and the staff. But it's amazing to have the event continue for 25 consecutive years. But it could not have been a more beautiful day.
I say Price, you say Harris, Price, Price. I say blue, you say white, blue, blue. I say number, you say one, number, number.